Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we're starting to trying to wrangle a herd of kittens. Okay, we've got the folks from Yakima Bait, Jared Higginbotham, who just made a very impressive impersonation of an elf. I thought was pretty good from the movie.
That was the real Buddy.
That was from
I really
Buddy
did.
from the movie.
I did not. He completely threw me off, man. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did not. I was not aware that that's what. Let's take a shot over there too. We've got Andy Carson over in the toy area of the Fox 12. Toy drive.
Yep.
Andy, how you doing, man? You got Dorian with you.
I know, I've got Dorian. So we've got some real muscle here to help with everything, and I'm just here to kind of MC it. Dorian, how you doing today?
Doing well, Andy.
Yeah, it's great to see you here on a Saturday. We have a few of your Les Schwab buddies here as well. Yeah. And did you see this coming? All these gifts, great gifts coming?
We had no idea that it'd be this many rods.
Yeah.
Pete and his donors did a great job. It's just phenomenal with rods and reels.
And I know, and a lot of times, you know, you might go to the local store and you'll see fishing poles, and they're like, okay, well, that's nice. That's sweet. These are the real deal we were talking about here, right? These are like high-end quality.
They got line, reels, they're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah,
Just put a hook in
this
a
is
worm
good
and
stuff.
you're
How
on.
about they start bringing these rods and reels in here right now? And I mean, we just have, man, we better do an inventory because I don't want you or I to accidentally take one out of the house here.
Right.
We would never do that. But this is great. Oh, and there's of course the elf. I mean, come on, Jared the elf, come over here.
You can't miss the elf.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say it took 3 walruses to make those shoes?
3 walruses, yeah. I felt bad for them, but it was worth it. Kept my feet dry over those mountains.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
So we have all these rods and reels coming in here, and we appreciate everybody. And here's the other thing, and I mean, just think about the opportunity this gives to kids out there of just like a whole new hobby and lifestyle to go with.
Absolutely, something different, getting them outside, and just so many.
Come on in, guys. Go ahead and grab
rods.
some
I mean,
more.
How many kids is that going to affect?
Well, 200.
200,
Over 200 kids.
Approximately 200 kids.
Exactly. And if they share and do some of that.
Come on in.
They're
Grab
bringing
some
even
more.
more over here. So we have a handful of them right here, and more of them are coming in. So this is great. How is your fishing so far this year?
You are, sir.
Good.
Ripping some lips.
Ripping some lips. Is that your term, Owen? Ripping some lips when it comes to fishing?
Yes, it is. That's actually a term. That's actually a real thing. You know, we try to do it in the nicest way possible, of course, but that's how you put meat on the table. Andy, you know that as good as anybody.
I know. There's the plunking and ripping some lips is what we're doing there. And so we're going to get that out there. The fishing poles continue to come on in. Yeah. And look, even some for the real little tykes, because I have a little tyke in my family. That would be too big. So this would be just perfect for some of those little young boys or young girls to do. Yeah, so
absolutely.
Good stuff. So is that all of them? Did you bring all of the fishing poles in at this point in time? Rod and reels?
There's a few more left.
And a few more. They're going to keep on working on it.
Keep coming.
We've got at least another 100 rods that are coming your way, Andy.
Another 100. Oh, and how long does this show go? I don't know if we can cover this for the next 100 rod and reels to come in here.
We go out until 10 o'clock, man. You know that. You watch Outdoor GPS on Saturday and Sunday morning, don't you?
Yeah, I do, but I'm not sure we can get all this done by 10 o'clock. So, I mean, there's a lot going on here. This is really going to be a huge addition to our toy drive in here. Be careful putting these in your yellow bags, though.
Correct, yeah.
In the tire bags. That's a good point, Andy, because you don't want them to disappear. And that's the best part about it, right? When you've got all the toys that are already in there, Andy, and you've been doing this for a very long time, sir. We all truly appreciate that. But there's a lot of rods that are coming in and a lot of toys. And I know we're talking about rods and reels in need, but we can also recommend folks just bringing any toys into the donation sites for the Fox 12 Toy Drive.
Yeah, he was just talking about the fact we can bring in beyond rods and reels. If you still want to make a donation, you guys are still taking your donations at the Les Schwab, right?
Absolutely. Any unwrapped toy up until the 16th.
Brand new and unwrapped.
Brand new and unwrapped.
Also
correct.
brand new. Don't forget that part. But yeah, big thanks to everybody, and huge thanks for this amazing, generous donation that we got here today.
We have not had anything like this. 200 rods. This is the first. So thanks again to Rods and Reels.
And I like that you say the first, assuming there'll be a second and a third and a fourth. You've opened up that window right
Absolutely.
there.
Kind of guaranteed it. Yeah.
I like the way you work it there. So we still have the rods and reels coming in here, Owen. But yeah,
and we've got more that are coming at you, and hopefully we're not going to cover up all the toys that are already in there. Now, Andy, like I said, you've been doing this for a long time. Have you ever seen this kind of a donation of one style of toy or gift for the kid?
No, this is one of the largest donations that I've seen, and especially something that is so meaningful and fun and can do so much for the kids. Get a, you know, as you mentioned, get them outside, get them working on stuff outdoors, and it's just fun stuff. Yeah, work on those hand-eye coordination, casting skills. Yes, yes, do it.
And there might even be one in there for you, Andy. I mean, it's the appropriate size when you got that elf standing right next to you, right?
Yeah, I think this is the one that was the appropriate for me. Yeah, yeah.
The Moana rod and reel combo. We love that.
Right there it is. So.
Very good. Now, everyone, of course, we've got, again, Alex and we've got Pete here. We've actually got all these rods out of here over into the other studio, of course, for the Fox 12 Toy Drive. What can some of the folks expect, though, when they come out and drop off some of these things, some of these rods and reels? Are they just say, here you go, and move on, or is there anything that they can do additional?
Well, I mean, always keep us in mind, especially if someone's, you know, if someone has stuff in their sheds and their garages and stuff that's dusty and not being used, bring it to us. I mean, we can get a good home for it. And this gives us the ability to get stuff like this, you know, all the donations people send us and help out. I mean, we're a 501c3, so we're strictly, we strictly just depend on donations.
Sure.
But, I mean, just today, between today and tomorrow, 600 brand new rods will be given to kids.
Wow.
And veterans between Washington and here.
Wow.
As soon as I leave here at noon today up in Oregon City, 100 rods to Operation Santa up in Oregon City will be given out. And yeah, just yeah, we're just blessed. I mean, it's just the kindness of people and what they do to help us is incredible.
Well, you can see on your screen, everyone, that is the website for Rods and Reels in Need. There's a number of ways that you can get involved with them, let alone going over to the Steelhead facility where you can drop off different gear. What have you guys got going on over there for Christmas? You know, it's Christmas time, right? People are going to be buying gifts. I know we've been talking about donations, but what's going on over there?
Well, you can obviously come bring a rod and reel combo and drop it off on the 13th and 20th. Is that correct?
Yeah, the 13th, 20th. You can also bring new stuff. If you want to go to Fisherman's and buy a rod, you know, a nice kid's rod or something, bring it.
That just recently happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody came in and bought a ton of rods and reels.
Yesterday, anonymous, same thing happened last year. I think I know who it is, but I'm not supposed to say anything. But somebody went into Fisherman's yesterday, bought $500 worth of trout rods. I got a phone call. I said, hey, someone just bought $500 worth of trout rods for you. Can you come and grab them? And I said, sure, I'll be down. And yeah, then it happens a lot, and it's great. You know, it is great.
Well, awesome. And right now over at Fisherman's, they also have their holiday sale that's going on with rod and reel combos that are part of that. Just like Pete had mentioned, you can purchase some of those things and donate them right there if you wish to. We all love that opportunity to do so. Now, I want to get the biggest elf that we've ever seen here on Outdoor GPS, and probably the only one that we've ever seen here on Outdoor GPS. Buddy, let's get you back over here and kind of figure out what your plan is on how you like to help out with the kids that are out there. And tonight, we all are going to be hanging out together a little bit. At least you and I will be.
Yeah, we'll be
up there at the
A for the Hatchery Wild Coexist.
Correct, the banquet that's up there. Now, are you going to be on any like field trips for Santa, or is this what your big mission was for this year?
This was my big mission today, and pretty much just every day, you know, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is to sing loud for all to hear, man. So walk around, sing to people, and just be happy.
Yeah, I love it. Now,
smile.
You're not drinking too much of your syrup.
Nope, not drinking too much of Grandpa's cough syrup. Nope, not at all. You hold this for me?
I think he's had too much cough syrup up to this point.
Yeah, it was his. I brought it for him.
Fair enough. Yeah. Now, I love the fact that we get Jared in here to have just a little bit of fun, and that's really what this time of year is all about. We got a lot of rods that have been donated, toys, of course, that are there, and like we were talking with Andy just a little bit ago, if you want to make that donation for the kids, do it. You can bring it here to the studio, Les Schwab locations over at the Steelhead facility as well in Tualatin for a number of different things, let alone dropping off toys and gifts for the kids. Get yourself something for yourself, like I always say.
Yeah, and also, you can go to our website, Rods and Reels in Need. Go to our website. You can donate. I mean, if you need to donate cash or whatever, you can use Visa, whatever, you can donate. I mean, this is what helps us to be able to do this. I mean, we need stuff for boxes. I mean, luckily, Jared and them up at Yakima help us with Rooster Tails for boxes for the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, Jason and Steve with the bait scents for the kids' tackle boxes, stuff like that. But we still need hooks. I mean, we need bobbers. We need all kinds of stuff. And yeah, definitely go there and more. $5, $1, it doesn't matter. It goes a long way.
Well, you just mentioned, you know, rods and reels, of course, that's in the name, but the kids also have to have terminal gear, you know, like fishing line, tackle itself, Yakima bait products, whatever it might be, a scent from Procure. So, I mean, there's a number of different things that you can donate to help the kids out and families, of course, going forward. But I think one of the funnest things that I've done doing this show as long as I have. This right here, and it's just one of the. It's kind of crazy. If you've done this long enough, like I have, you don't get to do a lot of new things, right? You don't get a chance to actually do something you haven't done in the past, like working with Andy Carson over there in the toy room. That's not something that I ever expected to do, and when you can do all of that and still help the kids out as we go forward for Christmas time, this is what makes everything so special.
And I told you, Owen, I said to Owen like a month ago, I said, this is going to be something different you probably never experienced. And I said, it's nice to have something different once in a while. And I tell you what, thanks everybody.
I really like the fact that, Andy, you've been working on your form.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Solid.
Yeah, I got
it. Right?
That was solid.
Didn't you get him a fish here?
Yeah, I did. I got him a fish the year before last. I took him out on Andy's adventures. And,
Yep.
we actually got him a Chinook, and you've been practicing a little bit. For all those toys that are in there, Andy, other than the rods and reels, anything in there that's your favorite, or am I just putting you on the spot too easily?
Let's see here. Probably the bike. I love seeing the bikes. So if you could combine this and a bike, I mean, you're self-sufficient. You've got transportation and a way to get food. So you're good to go right there.
Well, that's how I survived the 70s and 80s, believe it or not, everyone, was on a bike and a fishing rod. It's pretty simple, because that's the only way that we could get around to actually have a little bit of fun. Now, Ryan, I know that we're getting out too early, okay? But when we come back, I want to have a long closing segment so we can have a chance to thank everyone and make sure that we're covering all of our bases like we're supposed to here. So everyone stick with us. We'll be back with more Outdoor GPS and wrap up this Christmas special. We'll be back in just a minute.